Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. We're Mark of the Deeping. We're deeping.
Maybe finishing? Question mark?
Who's to say? It looks like close. We'll see.
Close at least, yeah.
Where am I and what am I doing? Is the question.
So you're in the mausoleum and you just got overconfident and then died because of it.
Yes, and the direction that I definitely know what direction I'm going in.
Up.
Up.
Can you not go up? Is there like a thing you can shoot?
That's a good question. I assume you are probably correct about the direction I was going. Yeah.
What are your options?
Great question. This way, down that way, and down.
I think you came in from bottom right, so bottom left. Yeah. Yeah, this seems right.
This is the way I need to go? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yes.
It's the teleporting game.
Teleporting game.
Also, hello both Ree and Elias.
Hi, Ree. Hi, Elias. How's it going on this wonderful Thursday evening?
Why wonderful?
We're playing games, aren't we?
I mean, I agree. It's, I just thought maybe there was something special. I mean, I was telling you this.
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
I was just gonna brag a little bit. You
start. No, you start bragging.
Okay. I got to demo my game yesterday for the class. We all play each other's games, and everybody who played it thought it was fun. So far, it has like it's just prototyping of like the core mechanics. But so like it's very, very short. In fact, I can speed run it now in 14 seconds. And yes, I did time myself. Because I was adding gamepad support today, and I was like, I can play this way faster now. Anyways, that's me.
That's fun.
Why is it fantastic?
I love that. That's great. I love that not only did you speed run it yourself, you're like, no, I gotta time it though, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. You can't speed run something if you're not timing it. That's just playing fast.
It's extremely true.
Speed running is when you start timing it.
Exactly. That's how it works.
I think.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Is that not how it works? I feel like most speedrunners do have a clock going.
That is very no. Speedrunners do in fact have a clock going. That is extremely true. I do think that the act of speedrunning is simply trying to complete something as quick as possible, but I don't think I've ever seen someone do it without a clock. But it's in much the same way that, like, I think...
You've never seen it because people don't perform without it. They might do it without it normally.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's great. I'm excited for you. What is the current state of the game? Do you have, like, what is still needing to be worked on?
So like I said, I can do the whole thing in 14 seconds. Currently what we have is the core mechanics, and we did get some feedback on the controls, which I did give the exact feedback on already, but I love being proven right by player feedback.
Isn't that the best feeling when you're in, like,
Isn't that the best when you're like, I'm pretty confident this is better game design if we do this,
and
everyone's like, no. And then everybody who plays it is like, it would be better if it was this way. And I go, fascinating. Let me take a note about you saying that.
One of my favorite / least favorite experiences with group projects was when you would be like, no, we have to focus on this thing is important. We have to consider this part of it, guys. And then they don't, and then we get marked off because of that thing. So it sounds like you're having the fun version of that because you get feedback before presenting the whole thing. Which is never an experience I've had in any class ever in a group project situation. I've had it lots of times for like classwork in English classes where you're like writing an essay. Like I've had classes where it was like the whole class was you were doing one essay for it, and so you would have feedback.
As a group?
No. Individually. I actually I don't know if I've ever. I feel like I told
a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's just an academic
No, I think I've told you before. You did describe what I experience, what is normal to experience in an English class as a nightmare, which is, okay. So let me pitch you on this. So,
Okay,
the first, so you are working on an essay. Okay, great. Love to work on an essay. As you are working on it, there comes a time in the semester where it's your time to present your draft. Everyone does this one of the classes, right? It's a small enough class that each person you can have, like, each week you have to, like, 2 people do it. You present your draft to the class, you send it to everyone the night before so they can give feedback on it, and then you sit at the front of the class and everyone gives you feedback, and you are not allowed to justify your choices or anything like that. You just have to sit.
That actually sounds great.
And hear what they have to say.
Awful?
I maybe you didn't say that. A lot of people when I've described that have said that sounds like literal torture. But no, I always found it super helpful and really good.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was really clarifying, and also it was awesome to like have it be really explicitly ruled that, like, hey, there are certain ways that things you can and can't say here, essentially.
So did you intend to come down here?
I came, yes, because this is where I beat the world. I beat the part of it.
You beat the world.
That section. I beat that section. I lit this up.
Oh, sorry. What was the thing you just unlocked?
This, the first half of the door.
Oh, I see. I was like, why didn't anything
The
change?
other one's
Got it.
clearly
I was
here,
not paying attention.
but I have to figure out
to you instead.
where I get to there from.
Is it not the down? Oh, maybe it is.
I think it's the down. I think it's the down.
I think it's down left, but again, like a different down left. You know, like now this one.
This one, I'm pretty sure.
Right?
Unless this
No,
is where
you
I
came from here. You came from here. Yep, I do remember that.
So
Okay,
it's the
so
other
then
way.
it's down right. That's the other option.
Reese, so Eli says a lot of older speedruns use in-game time, so they wouldn't use external timers. That's so true. Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Even in some
still
current
true.
speedrun metas, some speedrun metas they still
Yeah,
use in-game
Hades
time.
has an internal timer.
Yeah, it really depends
So
on
does
what you're
Silksong, actually.
Yeah.
Just a thing
That
I've
is-
noted because I want to speedrun Silksong eventually.
No, this makes sense. This makes sense. I assumed you were going to get to that point. It looks like I've done this section. And so I'm wondering if that means
Did you just like miss the? Oh no, you didn't complete the section. You did get halfway there, and then you got overconfident,
and then I died, right?
and then you died. Yeah.
Um,
And then Marie says, I have, because one time a grad school playmate pulled out a GBA, said, watch this, and beat Pokemon Crystal in like 2 minutes.
yeah.
Wild.
That sounds like, I'm assuming using like arbitrary code execution or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well, not
great.
hacks, but yeah, arbitrary code execution.
Yeah.
Did it in a legitimate but any percent way.
Arbitrary code
pretty
execution
sick, though.
scares me more than anything in the world, by the way.
Why?
It is terrifying that that's just a thing you can do in games where you
Used
just...
to be able to do. Most you can't really do
No,
that
I know,
most of
but
the
like,
time.
what the fuck? How? How? And like, when I say scares me, I'm exaggerating. What I mean is, it's deeply impressive and deeply confusing. I
Right.
don't think I can kill this guy. I think he's glitched out. He's just gonna keep doing this.
What if you just just walk
Hang on, I'm
away?
just gonna heal up first.
Just walk out.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah, he's not following me. That's incredible.
Fascinating. Oh, well, you don't have to fight him, do you? Because you
No,
can
I
blow
don't.
that up.
What do I... How do I blow this up again? What?
It's the gun. It's the
Which gun? This
most
gun?
recent gun you got. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You're so right. Yeah,
just
that
live
is
there.
the thing that I can use.
Do you want me to try to explain arbitrary code execution?
No, I understand how it works. I just think
Okay,
it's
great.
horrifying.
That's fair enough.
What do you mean you're executing code by playing the game? This is like if
That's
you
just
die in
what
the
all
game,
thi-
you
you're
die in real
executing
life
code right
shit.
now.
You know? No, I know, Claire. I get it. I understand it. I'm saying it's
You get it.
terrifying. It's like
Got it.
it's just like I feel like coding the game, making a game, and playing the game should be two separate things. I just feel like
Concept game where a couple of loopholes for arbitrary code execution are deliberately left open, and that's the magic system. That would actually be really fun.
that would be really fun.
I mean, it would be most people going like, what the fuck is this game? How do you beat it? And then
I was thinking
probably
about
not
games that
beating
have
it.
like so much creativity at the perhaps expense of having really clear cut and unbreakable systems, such as Scribblenauts, a classic game, one of my favorites. I've seen people talking
I definitely
about.
owned that.
Sorry?
I don't remember it much. I owned it, but I don't remember it much.
I love Scribblenauts. It was great. It was a good time.
Arbitrary code execution is Breeze Cthulhu.
It is. It is. It's like, no, that you can't do. That's not. How? What the fuck?
Illegal.
It's illegal. That's what I'm saying. You can't.
I mean,
just...
I believe it is also called illegal code execution because you're in terms of error codes. Speaking of illegal code execution. Oh,
that was a glitch.
Hell yeah!
Hey
look at
guys,
us, we're speedrunning.
Hey guys, I broke your game. How's it going?
That's so funny. That's so
It's gonna
funny.
heal up in the
I love
wall.
it. Hey, what's up? Just hanging out in the wall, healing up in the wall.
I'm out. I'm in. I'm out. I'm in. I'm in. I'm out. I'm in. I'm out.
Isn't a mechanic, but is accessed through unusual use of existing mechanics. Yeah, that'd be very.
This is the sort of thing that I wish they would have done on the Nintendo DS, because the way that you could do a magic system that requires you to do things like blow into the microphone and
oh god, I forgot about that.
but you know what I mean, like, and use things in fucked up ways. Like, I just think we should go. I think that there's a worthwhile. It's worthwhile. I can just progress. I feel like I'm trying to find a secret.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
I see. You're trying to go
trying to
secret
find a secret.
hunting.
I just feel like the more insane mechanics, the most they did was make you draw spell seals in Castlevania. Yes, absolutely. Hi,
Hi,
fan. But yeah, no, like there was a lot of games that made some use of the various mechanics. But I just think, imagine if an entire magic system had been like, and like done well, to be clear. I'm not saying say specific words into the microphone, because that wouldn't have worked well on the DS. But the idea of like a spell where you have
There
to.
is a game
Yeah.
that you have to say the spell.
Oh yeah, no,
I was
and it works
watching.
terribly. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
saying
funny.
like something that is made with the recognition that there are limitations to the things, but also that there's the potential for interesting things. Like even just
So
like
hey, you Pikachu.
I never played Hey You Pikachu. I wouldn't know.
Damn. Hey You Pikachu was ahead of its time, and insofar, I mean, it did not have the technology to do what it wanted.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that's a lot of like tertiary mechanics in Pokemon games in general. Like there was a lot of things that they did that was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it work like this, and then it didn't really work. And in fairness, Pokemon is still very much a franchise that sometimes bites off more than it can chew in terms of its abilities to make things happen.
Yeah.
But I do love the just unbridled chaos of Scribblenauts being like, yeah, fuck it. Just do whatever the fuck. We'll put some restrictions in to stop it from doing whatever, but it's not so much a thing that's meant for you to be like, oh, can I prove that I'm good at games, and more of just a like, let's see what the fuck you can come up with. I never played Super Scribblenauts, but I did find out that in that game they basically were like, let's add adjectives, and it has broken things immensely more.
Amazing.
Where like, I found out that if you put a negative adjective on a creature, a cop that you summon will like kill it, so it will kill like annoying babies. And that doesn't seem intended, but does seem accurate. Things like that.
Game where the first time you use console commands, you're inducted into a secret society of mages who are all using console commands as their magic.
This is, at a certain point,
Pretty
I do
good.
think what you're describing, Ree, would just become like a learn to code style video game. I just think
kind
it would
of.
become that. And I'm not saying like I'm not saying it should. I'm saying that over the course of making that game, the people up in charge would be like, and now we're gonna make this a learn to code game, and it's a subscription model. But I guess we should think about a better time. We should think about a better time of games. Wrong button press. Love a wrong button press.
Wrong button. Hold the lever.
Which way am I going? I'm going this way. That's
Yeah.
the area I haven't been able to reach out. Ah, fuck.
Don't get this guy stuck. Well, I was not looking at your health.
Yeah, I'm not doing great.
Whew! It's kind of lucky you fell off there. You were about to get blasted.
That's not true. I would have been fine, and I also would have had an easier time killing this guy, probably. But never mind. That was pretty easy. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, or you could get blasted.
Oh, I'm seeing what I need to do. Oh, fuck. Ah!
Is that what you needed to do?
Yeah, that's not what I needed to do. I fucked that. That sucks. Alright, back at it. Bad trade. Terrible trade. Not a good trade
Wrong
at
way.
all.
Other way.
Other way. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Running away. I was just thinking you could be playing an Elder Scrolls style RPG and suddenly you're in a Mage the Ascension campaign.
Hell yeah. Love that. Can I just like, can I just skip? I'm just going.
I mean, you did just unlock a ton of skips, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and do this. I do feel that perhaps I've fought things so much that I have more money than they expect me to have at this point, and so I've just unlocked more shit
Lightweight.
than they expect.
You went too far.
Yeah, I need to use the thing.
Oh, you were just kiting them.
No, I was forgetting where I needed to go.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm actually way stupider than you're giving me credit for, Claire. Aha, got him.
Sorry?
As you should be.
I have been playing more ZA, I was telling you this.
Yes. How's that been?
For the stream. I caught a shiny Meowstic. I guess spoilers for ZA. DLC.
Hey,
but I caught a shiny Meowstic before I learned there was a Mega Meowstic, which is one of my favorite Megas so far.
I love the Mega Meowstic. I think it looks awesome, but I've always been Meowstic / Esper stan. I love Esper. I think it's a great Pokemon. I think Meowstic's great, and I think that Mega's awesome.
The shiny is so pretty.
The shiny's very pretty. Also, shout out to that Mega for being like, do you know how you become more powerful? You become genderqueer. You develop both gendered attributes. That's how power works. Which I respect. I respect that take and respect the fact that as a woman who is not bigender, I will always be weaker than people who are bigender, and that's okay.
The more genders, the more powerful.
Exactly. Exactly.
Simply be like a bird collecting genders.
Exactly. They should have a gender collecting bird, I think. That's awesome though. That sounds great. How are you finding
who should have a gender collecting bird?
Pokemon.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought we were still in the mindset of Pokemon.
To match my outfits. I'm never confident with you and birds.
That's so fair. Matching outfits to Pokemon is so good. I specifically did the opposite of that, where through my main playthrough, my main was essentially Houndoom, and I wore like flowery, frilly shit, and it would just be like, this is me and my dog. This is me and my dog. Oh, I love my little pupper. And then the dog's like,
question. You love Jacinth so much.
As a Jacinth,
I saw Jacinth is... Sorry?
Yeah, I'm a Jacinth defender. She did nothing wrong. She's an icon, and we love Toxic Eerie. Yes?
I will say, she gets slightly more of a character arc in the DLC. Slightly.
I think she gets exactly what she needs from the DLC, which is actually LeBon kind of loves it.
Yes, this is the thing. It's like I'm like I see, okay. And then when you got When I got her outfit, the first thing I thought was, I wonder if Bree immediately put this on.
The thing is I want to check out the colors. I really am compelled by it. I wish that I could have like different. It wasn't all as one. I want to be able to mix and match with it. I'm a very mix and match fashion.
Synth is split into parts.
Is it split into parts? I assumed it would just be one full thing. So I will have to go back. Actually,
hers is one of the few that is. I almost started wearing.
Yeah, because I know some of the other ones.
You're a synth fan. I'm a
wait,
why am I always forgetting her name?
Wait. Let me guess. Quite a time with Fashion Souls. I'm so excited for Fashion Souls. That's gonna be the best part of it.
Fashion Souls.
The fashion of Dark Souls.
Oh, right. Yes.
But who are you a big fan of? Who would you be a big fan of?
I feel like it's quite obvious.
Is it No wait, I'm trying to remember all the names now. I imagine you like Kanari.
Yes, this is correct. Kanari is my favorite.
Yeah, that's
to the degree that I considered and kind of still want to cosplay as Kanari.
I would love this for you. I want to see that. I think that would kick ass.
It is an extremely difficult cosplay, given that
everything about it. Yeah.
Everything about it, but it is iconic. Her outfit is iconic.
Also,
all of her animations are so good.
The DLC, I do like that the DLC seems to really push forward the vibes of her and Gwyn kind of being gay. I like.
Yes.
One of the things I will say about Legends ZA and Scarlet and Violet as well is it has convinced me they have some freak lesbian working in the writing department.
Yep.
They have so many like female pairings that feel just like someone wanted to be insane. That doesn't. Uh-oh. Did that freeze for everyone else?
Okay,
too?
so that's not just me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
like,
something
oh no,
opening on my computer. I use a cloud service that is really cheap and really good, but it unfortunately does act like a virus on my computer with pop-ups sometimes.
Fascinating.
Yeah, this is a choice I've
You're
made.
about to die.
Yep. Sure am.
So important. Fashion Souls, very important. Shoutouts to the Fashion Police, a player in Bloodborne who'd invade your game to judge your fashion and then put on a better outfit fashion-wise, but also for the area you were in for the game, and then leave without even fighting you.
That's incredible. That's so good.
I do like her outfit, but I do not think the base game did much with her character.
You're talking about Kanari?
I agree. I think there was enough in the base game with Kanari that I fell in love with her.
You were compelled.
I was compelled. The thing is, they failed with the first electric type streamer they tried, and Kanari was them trying again, and they hit the mark.
I agree with you. I do like the vibe that Kanari, in terms of characterization, yeah, Kanari was not super compelling to me.
Yeah, none of the characters.
But, well, I disagree with that. I think that there's actually a lot of.
I'm with Ree.
I think there's a lot of really compelling characters in Legends ZA in a like these freaks. I like these freaks. Kanari was not one of them to me. Kanari, I was like, I see the
really.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Whereas to me, I'm a very like They're fun concepts. That's very true. I think part of the thing is you can really feel.
Once again, getting overconfident.
It was more that I was like, this isn't happening, which I shouldn't. It's not a mindset I should get in.
Got it. I don't think a single character develops in almost any way. You are correct.
I feel as though here's the appeal to me of Legends ZA characters is they are essentially there to represent the idea that there are various people in the city who think in different ways than the majority.
Sure.
Right? That there are all these different interests, and that something has any vision of what a city or a place should be has to reckon with that and can't just ignore those people. Fuck off. This sucks.
Agree that it's, but also like there's no character development with any of them.
No, but
and
I don't.
I think that's the thing is like I could have loved Jacinth. I love a toxic Yuri. Jacinth never learns her lesson and fails to gain any empathy until the DLC.
Good. I don't like. So this is my appeal is I think different. My appeal from these people is different. I am less invested in. I don't think that's what. Like I don't think of them even really as characters. I guess, which is probably an indictment of the idea of them as characters that grow and change. I think of them as being representations of ideas that are interesting and compelling. And one of those ideas is, what if Toxic Yuri through Pokemon?
Sure. I mean, we've had that, but yeah. Fen says the fashion police and let me solo her. Yeah, I know let me solo her are legends in my opinion. Let me solo her is the player who'd sit around to be summoned for one of the hardest bosses in Elden Ring. They streamed them getting to their 1000th summon. One of the sculpting YouTubes did a let me solo her sculpt. The internet's an amazing thing.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's phenomenal.
Was it Melania? Is that the boss?
Jesus, that was a fuck up of me. I think I was... Sorry. That actually had characters with Gen 5. I disagree immensely with that take. Oh, many games.
You know, I didn't realize...
Okay, sure.
One thing the DLC did for ZA was make me go, oh, about, what's the dancer... girl's name? I'm forgetting. Lita, who is another character I deeply love, but also she doesn't get that much character development, if any, in the base game. She's the younger sister of Tierno.
Yep.
Which wasn't obvious at first to me.
I read that immediately.
All right.
As soon as you talked about a brother,
but
I do think you're also right that it's not
anyone.
Sorry?
Or like Naveen isn't related to anyone because we have like Diantha's daughter and Tierno's sister, and then Naveen. I was like, oh, okay, so like who's Naveen connected to? No one.
Naveen to me is.
I love an original character.
I love Naveen. Like, oh, actually, if I'm honest about who I think my favorite character is, it's Naveen.
Is it Naveen? I do like Naveen. Yeah, Naveen is a large part of why I like Qunari. I think if
that's fair.
Naveen did not exist, I don't think Qunari would have landed for me.
That's fair. That's fair. I think of
and I think Naveen would be really happy
like
hearing that.
Deeply gay. As just being a deeply gay kid, and I am obsessed with whatever's going on with him. And I think it's a really interesting. I don't know, not to be like, oh, when they do anything, you know, that is other than just Pokemon, good, yay, Pokemon. Like, it's a low bar. I know that's a low bar. I think ZA does something. I think it's hard because part of my thing is...
So with right here. Sorry, go on.
It's hard for me because I'm compelled by the ideas presented, and I don't need the characters to develop because I can think about them as being archetypal in a very particular way. I think what it matters to me is the idea of whether or not the city develops. I think that to me is one of the weaker parts of it. Is I think that there is that presence there, but I also think that part of the problem of ZA is that it can't get past its own liberalism in a vision of what a city should look like.
Yeah.
And so it can't get to the idea of, like, we need to pick a direction for the city. You know. So.
Ree says the lack of development only bothers me in ZA because the game is written like it wants you to think there's character development, which deeply, deeply agree with that. And then Naveen makes me really mad because his friends are so mean to him and his character got really flat when Kanari entered the story. I do agree with that, yeah. He basically becomes I can sew and I like Kanari.
I think I disagree. I think that there's that. I guess I really am grading on a curve. Anyone in the city is
they
wrong.
even are like,
Yes.
the mafia does some good things too. Every
Yes.
city needs a mafia.
Which is, yeah, deeply funny. I just feel like what I'm coming to Pokemon for is very, I don't know. Here's the thing. It's not that I don't come to Pokemon for story or character, because one of my least favorite Pokemon games, Gen 8, I hate because...
That actually kind of pissed me off that they didn't condemn Team Flare.
Oh yeah, it did for me too. That's a part I really don't like. But I think for me, it's like, I want them to engage with their central premise. In this case, their central premise is a city is a creature, right? A city is a being that you need to engage with and take at its level, and you can try to shape it, but it is fundamentally something alien you can't control. And so the question is, what role in the world do you carve out for yourself within that? And
sorry,
that is, yeah, you're working for the government.
We out here with the bangers.
No, you're right, Ree. This is all true.
It says you're working for a fucking Operation Paperclip scientist too.
The thing for me is like, awesome. It's fucked up. You know, like, Legends ZA, here's my thing, is if I'm comparing Legends ZA to Legends Arceus, I really
very different games.
Prefer ZA's story to Arceus' story, immensely so. Because Arceus really wants you to think that all of the colonization shit, all of the we're moving towards progress, you know, the Diamond and Pearl clans are moving to be more, that all of that is fundamentally good. And
that unification of ideology is actually the best outcome.
Whereas Legends ZA says, I think Legends ZA is willing to be a little bit more, and you're just gonna have to live in this.
You should listen to the Mafia sometimes.
I mean, yeah. In the context of this game, you kind of have to. Like, it's...
Yeah, you do. You literally have to.
But, like, to me, that's more interesting than just saying...
Oh, I agree.
Like, I fundamentally think...
Oh, as soon as they introduced the Mafia guy, I was like, everyone fucking is going to love this man immediately.
Oh, yeah, and everyone does.
And I was not wrong.
But I will say, the thing that makes Legends ZA hold together for me...
And
is...
Just as a reminder, sorry, I can't get over the Mafia thing, because it opens up by being like, your friend is being threatened by the Mafia because he owes them money.
Yeah.
That's the premise. That's how you start. And it's like, good. Oh shit, these are for real the Mafia.
It's awesome.
And it's like,
it's so
well,
good.
You see, I made friends with the Mafia, so they actually forgave my debt, so they're fine. Other people? Oh, I don't talk to other people. I just talk to the Mafia and also the rich people and also this one streamer.
Yeah. I think for me, the reason it hangs together is that there are constantly characters saying, what a fucking bozo, what a fucking idiot. Like, this other NPC, you should not, they suck. This person sucks. Like, that is a constant thing that is happening throughout the game. Naveen is constantly being an asshole in the best way possible. Naveen's always right.
Oh, right.
Naveen has
then
never
there's
said
the
anything
fighting
wrong.
guy.
Sorry?
He's the fucking stupidest man
alive.
Right,
and Gwyn is there saying, you suck. Himbos are terrible,
he's
actually.
He was... the whole premise was, Sometimes himbos can himbo too hard, and it's not fun anymore.
And it's great, and that's phenomenal. That's a take I
Yeah.
haven't seen anyone do with himbos, because everyone's like, oh, big dumb, oh, so sweet. I'm like, no, this is great. Like, I constantly.
Oh, but I just crush my phone all the time. Can't you text and update all my social media for me constantly?
I know. And there are characters, and listen, you don't get to a point at the end where, and everyone's fixed, and everyone's better now. Everyone has learned their lesson. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
Right.
I live in the city.
Reese says pre-war fascism versus post-war fascism.
I can
think
see
you
that.
should fight this boss.
Yeah, I should fight the boss. My point is essentially, yeah, I live in a city. I live with people
Yeah.
I fucking hate.
We live in a city, the meme.
Right, we live in a society. That is what Legends of ZA is about. We live in a society.
City?
A society city. And I, for one, am thrilled about that being the takeaway. The takeaway is, you're gonna hate all these fucking people, but they're doing shit. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes it goes too far. Sometimes it goes too far. I think the team player stuff goes too far. I don't like that part of it. I think it sucks to be like, and actually, they had good ideals. I'm like, I don't know that they ever did, guys. They were just fascists.
The thing is,
but
I like the concept of Team Flare Nouveau. I don't like the execution.
yeah. And I don't even, for me, it's like the setup of there were people who were raised in this and who believe it has good ideas. That's not a problem for me. It's the fact of trying to say that there was something good for real in the fascist belief system. And that, to me, is something I can't stand.
There's a mission in the DLC that I just did the other day. I'm trying to remember the specifics. You fight the brother, sister Nouveau.
Yeah.
And then it's like Emma comes up and like asks a question about, clearly it seems like Flare or Team Flare Nouveau was experimenting on Emma.
There was
Apparently.
so there's one of the admins of Team Flare, yes, was
like,
basically a father figure to Emma alongside Looker. Is like a thing that is true from the original games, but it's more implied than anything. It's kind of directly stating it here. Yes.
Yeah,
that is what
and
they're
like
saying.
the thing is, they're like, she's like, I'm looking for this person who seemingly did experiments on me.
Yeah.
And I view this person as a father figure, and it's like, sorry, we're not gonna investigate that any further. We're just leaving it there. All right, because your responses are like, well, you should consider how he thinks, or like, and the two responses you can give are like insane.
Yeah,
and
they're
I'm like,
insane.
What?
No, you're right. Again, this is the Team Flare stuff is the weakest for me. This might be controversial. I don't hate you're working for the fucking Operation Paperclip scientist. Mostly because it's so insane, and it's so, man, this place sucks. And I love when this game is at its most, this place sucks, honestly. Like, genuinely. To me, that's when the game is strongest, when it's willing to be like, yeah, this shit sucks.
It really thinks it doesn't suck, though. That's the hard part.
This is the thing,
right? Hey, remember when you didn't first try bosses?
I know, it's crazy. But here's the thing. I do think there are two wolves inside of Legends of ZA, and one of them is one that I really enjoy and I think has contributed to making it one of my favorite Pokemon stories, even if... Is the game my favorite Pokemon game at all times? No, but the story is up there for me. And then there's the other wolf that I think is a little bit of a pro-fascism kind of guy, and I'm like, hang on. Like a kind of a guy who's like, well, maybe we should consider, that maybe corporations are good.
Maybe
and
Team Flare had a point.
Sorry?
Maybe Team Flare had a point.
Maybe Team Flare had a point. And I'm like, I don't claim whatever that guy's doing.
No.
But that's kind of how you kind of have to... With a lot of modern AAA games, you kind of have to be like, what are the parts of this that I can envision? And I think it's sad that you have to do this.
100%.
I wish that it was a better game.
Yeah.
But I also find that if I think about previous Pokemon games, I feel like that spirit's always been in there. People talk about Gen 5 having a great story. That story sucks ass. It is so bad, guys. It's so bad. That entire story is, let's point at the main suspension of disbelief thing, and then say at the end, and you were stupid for thinking dogfighting amongst Pokemon would be bad. And you were stupid for that. And it's a bad... That story is awful. And I don't understand people who think it's really good.
I think people who like it like the premise, not the delivery.
But then my point is, that's ZA too. That's also ZA.
That's true.
There's a phenomenal premise that I think falls apart at times. But I think they go farther with it than previous games are willing to. I mean, especially if you compare to Gen 6. Gen 6 did not have anything going on story-wise. It's terrible. Truly terrible.
Didn't need it. That because Gen 6 is XY, right?
Yeah, those games are bad. Is my take.
Well, I haven't played them as recently as you, but they are the reason I got back into Pokemon, so they have a special place in my heart. I think you should read this.
I should. With the completion of the blood ritual, Takan wielded immense power, holding the almighty Leviathan captive. This brought our island into calamity, as we lacked Leviathan's blessing and the abyssal corruption took place. Only the stone enchantment could halt the cultist rampage beyond our shores. Our freedom was lost. Our freedom was the cost. Oh, nope.
Seems bad.
Seems bad. I guess, like, I
did want to go that way.
The rivals were really fun characters in both Gen 5 games. That's fair. In fairness, as much as I'm shitting on Gen 5, I'm mostly shitting on Black and White, because I never played Black and White 2. Never played that game.
Oh, this is fun. I like this puzzle.
This is a fun little puzzle. Pretty easy. But fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the feedback I got actually on our game was we should add teleporters. So I'm watching this and being like, you can do a lot.
You can do a lot with teleporters.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm just saying words at this point.
Yeah.
But I really like
I love words.
I love the story, despite all of the problems with it. I hate. And I see no issue with this frame of mind. Beware Wanderer. The outcome of your actions in this room may shape the old people's destiny. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah. We
Pull
heard,
the lever,
we've heard it, old man.
These people's lives were affected by the events of the first game in ways that aren't easily reversed. I think that is one of the things in Legends ZA where things are at its strongest, where Legends ZA is at its strongest, when it is saying, oh shit, here we go. Oh shit, here we go. But when it is saying people's lives were impacted, and now we have to figure out what to do from here.
The time for silent contemplation is over. We must rise to defend this island. We must rise to defend the soul jar. Hakon and his disciples. Shall we stop once more? Rise, holy opposition. It is our solemn duty to fight against tyranny one last time.
Great.
All
I
right.
don't know what's going on, but I love that for them.
This seems normal and chill.
Yeah, they've just been waiting at the door for days.
Yeah.
They're like, it seems like it's gonna open eventually.
Sure does. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? I don't think so.
Yes. Yeah, time to go home or back or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
And presumably,
ooh, I see money.
if this is like Death's Door, you essentially are almost at the final oh, actually, wait. No, I'm forgetting a whole portion of Death's Door. Never mind. I mean, but also, this game isn't Death's Door. I did re-listen to the soundtrack of Death's Door recently.
How was it?
And it's pretty good.
Nice.
It was good. I really liked it. Good study music.
Hell yeah.
Black White 2 also has one of the few emotionally moving moments for me in any of these games.
I haven't played Black and White 2. I bet it's better. I've heard it's better. I've heard it's actually really good, and I want to play it. It's one of the games I want to play, but I just never have. So many unknowns. Anyway.
Yeah.
For me, I will say the moment in a Pokemon game that has actually made me the most emotional was entirely due to my life circumstances and not the game itself. Which is in Scarlet and Violet, Arven's storyline. I experienced it in the middle of my dog dying, which really gave me a very particular other dimension with that.
Yeah, you
whole
kind of
stage.
imprinted on Arvin.
I did
remember
imprint on
this.
Arvin. That's my son, and everything.
You should
he
buy
deserves everything
things.
good in the world. I should.
Where are you going?
That's very true. What do I even have to buy at this point?
I don't know. I haven't
find
been
out,
paying
huh?
attention to what you've been buying. I'm just like, you have money. Either go to the end of the game or buy things.
I'm just gonna buy whatever I can. Shop, I can't.
Any century
Not in the main story, but if you go visit the protagonist's mom in the post-game Black White 2, have
Also,
a different protagonist.
remarkable work, rookie. Your talent for finding valuable items is most impressive. Here, take this.
I think I have
It
heard
should
of this
aid
already.
you in
Yeah,
your-
and I get that, and why that would be really emotionally good. Yay, more health.
greatest.
All right, let's go. Hook, boom. Oh, I need a gun piece for the gun. It's really funny.
That makes sense.
I don't really understand where I was supposed to get this. I've never seen that before in my
And if you
life.
happen
There was another person here who had stuff for me, I think. Somewhere.
That sounds
I see,
right.
Hero. Ever the curious soul. Happy to hear they're back. Go on now, we can't have.
Yeah, okay. Is it you?
Something odd happened at the ship, right before the mermaid fell apart. Details are blurry, but some strange yet familiar words are etched into my mind. Long ago, while traveling with the crew, we got to an island where we heard an elder tell us folklore about a ritual, one with the power to steal the powers of a god. To make mortal immortal. A mock of the ritual was performed. A very specific chant was sung. Of course, we all assumed it was just folklore. Yet, I'm certain I heard the same eerie words coming from the captain's quarters during the storm. Would the captain have attempted something like that? That would have made us sacrifice? We are truly in a terrible situation, aren't we? Makes one think about the golden days of the Angry Mermaid. Do you recall that ballad we used to sing when you first joined our ranks? That tune and lyrics escape me now. Only fragments still linger in my memory. That song, it wasn't just a melody. It was our anchor in stormy seas, a beacon in our darkest of times. I believe that song still holds the power to kindle hope in our hearts. If we could just piece it together again. Would you seek out other sailors? See how much they remember? Each verse and each note remembered could help us. Should you succeed in piecing it together, return to me. Together, we'll revive the siren. Such a vat.
Should I do this is the question. Should I bother with this?
Probably not. I think we should take a break and then do whatever's behind the door.
I need to find out who I'm supposed to buy things from. Oh, is it you? Did you have stuff for me?
Didn't that was
No.
any
Someone here
sense-
has
Seemingly
stuff
no.
for me. Ugh. Okay, yeah, let's take a break. And I'm trying to
Okay,
remember.
we'll be back.
Alright. Back soon. Back soon.